Hey, what's up, guys? Mike here. To talk about something to you. I mean, I don't really got a review. I still haven't seen Godzilla or Neighbors. Man, I'm slacking on the movie review front. I need to get back into that. Uh, we're in this network TV drought right now where there's no shows on network television because they figure, hey, no one will watch it in summer, but guess what? If you put good shows up, people will watch it during the summer, especially since there's no sports on to keep us entertained besides the hockey playoffs, which I don't really care about. Lightning aren't in it. Basketball playoffs, which I don't really care about in general. I'll probably watch the finals. And baseball, which doesn't really matter until after the All-Star break anyway, so there's nothing to really watch. So bring back some TV, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about this thing that I found. Just looking on the internet, and I'll tell you how I found it. So, every once in a while, I'll try to get back into comics. Well, into comics. I've tried to get into comics several times and never succeeded. I read a couple stuff here and now. I read, like, Infinite Crisis. I read stuff like Civil War and whatnot. So just random stuff that I read, but it's just, comics are just ridiculously expensive to jump into. But I picked up this new comic called the all-new X-Men, which pretty good. I only read the first issue of it, but I heard it's kind of a mixture between the original X-Men and current X-Men. It's like, alright, that sounds cool, kind of like the Days of Future Past idea that's going to be in theaters soon, and X-Men have always been some of my favorite things to see in comic media. I love the cartoon series that Fox had of X-Men back in the day, and obviously the first two X-Men movies are some of the greatest superhero movies ever made, and First Class was amazing, and I was like, alright, I'm going to try to read an X-Men comic, and it was really good. I didn't really understand what was going on, so then, to find out kind of how they got to this scenario, I decided to pick up this thing, this event, Avengers XMen, which happened in 2012, I think, right before they launched the Marvel Now program, which is kind of like the New 52 of Marvel, except Marvel didn't like erase the entire past, but it was a new jumping on point for everyone, so I was like, alright, I'll read this all-new X-Men, or the all-new X-Men I'll read after I finish Avengers X-Men, and I'll jump into some of the Marvel Now comics that they had going at the time, and it was $40 for the Avengers X-Men, just collecting the main series, not all the side stuff. And it was in my cart. I was getting ready to check out, but I happened to be listening to a podcast at the time, and I just heard about this thing called Marvel Unlimited, which is what it sounds like. You get unlimited Marvel comics, and it was only $10 a month. So I decided, alright, this month I'll get it. I'll check it out, see what it's like, and even if it takes me 4 months to cancel it, then at least I got my money's worth, because I was about to spend $40 on just that comic. That's not even counting the fact that now the Avengers X-Men have a reading order that shows all the different comics that were involved in the program, so I'm able to just read all of them, which weren't in the collector's edition, so I got a bit more of my money's worth, and for what I can tell, Marvel Unlimited is perfect for someone like me who wants to jump into comics, but doesn't really know where to start. It's $10 a month, like I said, and any comic that's at least 6 months old can be thrown in here. So the newer stuff that launched right after this event, the Marvel Now stuff, that's all there. Some of their older crossover events, like Civil War, I know is there, but I already read it. And like I said, all of Avengers X-Men. So if you want to jump into some Marvel comics, it's got classics, it's got newer stuff, then it's a good place to start. But if you're someone who's on top of comics, then this probably isn't the best program for you, because you're paying $10 a month to watch stuff you've already seen, and you definitely can get your money's worth, just the way I said, and it definitely seems like a good idea. I do wish they had newer stuff, but I understand why they don't. As for the readers, I tried 2 readers. I tried the mobile reader on my phone. My phone's not the biggest, but it's not the smallest either. I'm about to upgrade, and then I'll check out the bigger thing, but it worked well. for reading it. The only thing is every once in a while you'd get stuck while trying to swipe in these smart panels, so you'd have to hit the home button and go back into it, and then you'd be able to swipe. That was the only problem I saw there. And on the go, the comics probably took about 5 minutes to load up the full comic, but I know with the mobile app you can store up to 6 comics on your phone already to where you wouldn't have to load up. And that was just going off 3G. I didn't get connected to 4G when I was doing that. So mobile reader, okay, but my phone was a bit too small for it. And this would be the computer reader that I also checked out on both Internet Explorer and Google Chrome, and not surprisingly Google Chrome worked better for the reader. And the only problem there is that the blue text, anytime someone would talk in a blue box, would sometimes be blacked out in the smart panels. So you'd have to go to the one-page panels to read what that part was, and then go back into smart panels. And for those of you who don't know, smart panels, like, where it'll zoom in on just one single panel and follow the story around, instead of just giving you the whole page, but you can still do the page. So the readers, good. I don't have a tablet, otherwise I would check it out on there. I know a lot of people, well, I do have a tablet, I have a Nook, one of the classic ones, but that does not have Marvel Unlimited app on there, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd be using that for my comic reader. But yeah, overall, like I said, definitely worth it, at least for now, once I get caught up. Don't know if it will be worth it, but $10 a month, being 6 months behind, you're definitely saving money, because if you buy all the Marvel comics that come out in 1 month, it would cost you a lot more than $10. But you're always going to be in the past, is the downside. So yeah, overall, I have to give this program a B+. Just because of the few issues with the comic reader, and they don't give good enough. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. I wish DC would come out with one of these, and I will go see Days of Future Past this weekend because, like I said earlier, I really like the X-Men. So definitely look forward to a review of that this week. Otherwise, with no TV shows coming out, I think I'll finally get back to Mass Effect 3. Probably get 3 or 4 episodes out. I may just record in bulk. I didn't want to do that with this, but as you see, that kind of left it more distant between the episodes. I might just record in bulk and get a bunch of episodes out, not the same day they're recorded, but they're from a couple weeks back. Let me know down below what you think I should do about that, and let me know what comics you think I should check out. Once I finish Avengers XMen, I'll give a review of that crossover event, and any other crossover events, or maybe just volumes of different stories I'll check out as well. Let me know what I should review in the Marvel comic world as well. Just leave a message down below. Introduce yourself. Say hi. What's up, man? So yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.